The research question I've chosen to investigate is power decentralized and disintermediated in the age of social media? This audio-visual project will analyze the effects of our networked society and whether social media companies like Facebook and Twitter have indeed enabled a power shift away from centralized bodies and towards the individual. It's true that the disintermediation of social media has enabled individuals to cut out the middleman, reducing the power of traditional media companies like newspapers. Nonetheless, this line of argument neglects the concept of media ownership. The fact that an individual's data on social media isn't owned by them, but by the company who provides the service. Such companies, Facebook, for example, act as an intermediary between people, enabling them to decide which voices are allowed to be heard. Additionally, the role of government internet surveillance and censorship in stifling the individual's power shouldn't be overlooked. This investigation will utilize the media power concepts of networking power and the required reading, power shifts, and social media. You see, it's undeniable that social media has shifted some degree of power towards the individual. Power shifts in social media acknowledges the belief that the internet will help reallocate the concentration of power away from states and institutions and transfer it to individuals. The author notes that distributed platforms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube have been essential in mobilizing publics to contest existing power elites. Public opinion, political communication, and the internet discusses how the expansion of the internet potentially challenges traditional media companies as creators of public opinion. Nonetheless, this ability for individuals to form and reshape public opinion is generally only available in the hands of the collective, not a singular person. This idea is reinforced by the political power of social media, where the author discusses how the network population has an enhanced ability to undertake collective action. Whilst collective individuals have gained power, centralized organizations have not been marginalized. According to Friedman, distributors of decentralizing technologies are, ironically, themselves highly centralized forces. This is reinforced by Hobbes's theory of network power, where he discusses how a message must enter the internet through gatekeepers who get to decide what is blocked. This idea is evident in the example of Facebook regulating what users can and can't post on their platform. They do this by enforcing their community guidelines and blocking posts which they deem are against them. This ProPublica article shows examples of this behavior, with their research finding an instance where a black rights activist made a comment on a Facebook post that was then taken down. This example is part of a broader challenge for Facebook to fairly judge the posts of its 2 billion users, with ProPublica stating that in 22 cases, Facebook said its reviewers had made a mistake. This fallibility displays not only the social media company's power over the individual's communicative abilities, although also the dangers of mediating organizations inhibiting the individual's ability to communicate. Another reason why power is still disintermediated is because of government surveillance and censorship of the internet. There's currently a conflict between open states who believe in a free and open internet and closed states who seek to control the dissemination of information online. China is an example of a closed state, who according to There Is No Defense, Governments Join the Fray, practices some of the most active, sophisticated, and comprehensive censorship. Whilst open states, such as Western nations like Australia or the United States, don't practice censorship, they have been caught undertaking extensive surveillance. Snowden's 2013 leaks unearthed that the NSA had, according to Friedman, collected 124.8 billion items of telephone data globally and 7.1 billion items of computer data in only a period of a month. This leak also implicated the UK and its secret Tempora program, which intercepted an unprecedented amount of internet traffic by tapping into transatlantic fiber optic cables. Thus, power is not fully decentralized nor disintermediated in today's age of social media. These technologies certainly empower the collective, however, a mediator still exists in almost all social interactions online, whether that be social networking companies like Facebook or nation states.